There is a realm beyond what our eyes can see, a realm where the presence of the divine manifests in ways that are often misunderstood or overlooked. This realm does not adhere to the natural laws of our physical world, yet it interacts with us, influencing, guiding, and protecting. The presence of angels, as described in sacred texts, is one of the most profound ways this interaction occurs. Angels are not bound by time or space. They serve as messengers and agents of a higher power, tasked with intervening in the affairs of humanity according to divine will. Often we fail to recognize the signs of their presence, dismissing extraordinary occurrences as mere coincidence or products of our imagination. However, when we take the time to understand and discern the subtle ways in which they reveal themselves, we gain insight into the divine orchestration that surrounds us. This understanding requires a heart that is attuned to the spiritual, a mind that is open to the unseen, and a faith that believes in the supernatural workings of the Creator. You may sense an unexplained peace in your home, a tranquility that cannot be attributed to the absence of noise or distractions. This peace is often a hallmark of angelic presence, a reminder that you are being guarded and protected. Such peace does not fluctuate with external circumstances, but remains steady, anchoring you in times of uncertainty. It is as if a blanket of calm has been placed over your dwelling, shielding you from the chaos outside. There are moments when you might feel an inexplicable warmth, a sense of comfort that envelops you without any apparent source. This is not the warmth of sunlight or a fire. It is a warmth that touches the soul, a reminder that you are not alone. Angels often manifest their presence through sensations that defy logical explanation, yet resonate deeply within our spirits. These sensations are their way of affirming their proximity and their purpose. Perhaps you have experienced situations where help arrived at just the right moment in ways that seemed impossible. Whether it was a sudden solution to a problem, a timely intervention that prevented harm, or an unexpected provision in a moment of need, these occurrences are often orchestrated by angels. They are dispatched to ensure that divine purposes are fulfilled, often stepping in when we least expect it. You may notice a heightened sensitivity to spiritual matters and increased awareness of the presence of the divine. This sensitivity often accompanies the presence of angels as they seek to draw you closer to the Creator. Your thoughts may turn more frequently to prayer, your heart may feel a pull toward acts of kindness and compassion, and your spirit may be stirred to worship. These inclinations are not mere happenstance, but are influenced by the presence of the divine messengers around you. In some instances, you might hear whispers in your heart, a still small voice that brings clarity and guidance. Angels often communicate in ways that require us to quiet our minds and listen with our spirits. Their messages are not loud or overbearing, but are gentle nudges that align us with the path we are meant to walk. These whispers can be words of encouragement, warnings, or reassurances, each carrying a sense of divine authority. The environment in your home may change in subtle yet profound ways. The atmosphere may feel lighter, as if a weight has been lifted. You may find that conflicts resolve more easily, that relationships within the household become more harmonious. These changes are often the result of angelic intervention, as they work to create an environment that reflects the peace and order of the heavenly realm. Unexplained phenomena, such as the movement of objects or the appearance of lights, may also be signs of their presence. While these occurrences may seem strange or even unsettling, they are often gentle reminders that the spiritual realm is closer than we realize. These manifestations are not meant to frighten, but to awaken our awareness to the reality of divine activity. There may be moments when you feel a presence near you, though you cannot see anyone. This presence may bring with it a sense of awe or reverence, a recognition that something holy is in your midst. Such experiences are often the result of angels standing watch, fulfilling their role as protectors and guardians. Their presence is a testament to the fact that you are valued and loved by the Creator. Dreams and visions are another way angels communicate their presence. In the quiet of the night, when our minds are at rest, they often reveal messages and guidance through imagery and symbolism. These dreams may leave you with a sense of clarity and purpose, or they may plant seeds of wisdom that take root in your waking moments. Pay attention to these experiences, for they are often a window into the divine. Even the presence of animals behaving unusually can sometimes signal angelic activity. Creatures that appear at significant moments, behaving in ways that seem out of character, may be responding to the presence of the spiritual. Animals often sense what humans cannot, serving as silent witnesses to the interactions between the seen and the unseen. The words of those around you may also carry a weight that seems beyond their understanding. A friend, a family member, or even a stranger may speak words that resonate deeply with your situation, offering insight or comfort that feels divinely inspired. Angels often work through people, using their voices to deliver messages that align with divine truth. In all these ways and more, the presence of angels serves as a reminder of the Creator's love and care. Their activity in our lives is not always dramatic or overt, but is often found in the quiet, unassuming moments that shape our days. To recognize their presence requires faith, discernment, and a willingness to see beyond the surface of our reality. By attuning ourselves to the signs of their presence, we align our hearts and minds with the workings of the divine. We become more aware of the ways in which the spiritual realm intersects with our daily lives, drawing us closer to the Creator and His purposes. This awareness transforms our understanding of the world around us, allowing us to live with greater confidence and peace, knowing that we are never alone. Angelic presence is not limited to moments of crisis or significant events. It permeates the mundane and the ordinary, often in ways we do not immediately perceive. Consider the subtle ways in which you are protected: daily narrow escapes, delays that seem inconvenient but prevent harm, or decisions made instinctively that lead to favorable outcomes. These moments are not mere happenstance. They are often the result of unseen hands guiding your steps. Have you ever experienced an overwhelming sense of gratitude or joy that seemed to come out of nowhere? This feeling, like a sudden burst of light within your soul, may be a response to the nearness of the divine. Angels rejoice in the fulfillment of divine purposes, and their joy can sometimes overflow into our spirits, reminding us of the goodness and faithfulness of the Creator. It is important to note that angelic presence does not exempt us from trials or challenges. Rather, it provides us with the strength to endure and the wisdom to navigate difficult circumstances. Their purpose is not to shield us from every hardship, but to ensure that we are never without the resources we need to overcome. They bring courage in the face of fear, hope in the midst of despair, and direction when we feel lost. You might also find that certain areas of your home feel different, as if they are set apart. These spaces may seem more peaceful, more conducive to prayer and reflection. Such sanctified spaces often become meeting points between the earthly and the divine, places where angelic activity is more concentrated. These areas serve as reminders of the sacredness of your home and the spiritual realities that surround it. Children, with their untainted spirits and natural openness to the supernatural, often perceive angelic presence more readily than adults. Pay attention to the stories they tell, the imaginary friends they describe, or the unexplained comfort they experience during difficult times. Their sensitivity is a gift, a window into the spiritual realm that we often lose as we grow older and more skeptical. You may also find yourself drawn to scripture or spiritual writings in a deeper way. Words that you have read many times before may suddenly resonate with new meaning, as if they were written specifically for your current situation. This illumination is often a result of angelic influence, as they guide you to the truths that will sustain and strengthen you. In moments of prayer, you might sense that your words carry greater weight, that your connection to the divine feels more immediate and tangible. This is often because angels join us in our prayers, interceding on our behalf and carrying our petitions to the throne of the Creator. Their presence amplifies the power of our prayers, aligning them with the will of the divine. Music, too, can become a channel for angelic activity. A song may touch your heart in a profound way, its lyrics speaking directly to your spirit. This is not merely the work of talented musicians, but a reflection of the divine inspiration that flows through creative expression. Angels often use music to convey messages of hope, comfort, and encouragement, knowing that it has the power to transcend barriers and speak to the deepest parts of our being. Nature, in all its beauty and complexity, can also bear witness to angelic presence. The gentle rustling of leaves, the sudden appearance of a rainbow, or the soothing sound of a stream may take on a deeper significance, as if creation itself is testifying to the nearness of the divine. These moments of connection remind us that the Creator's handiwork extends beyond what is visible, encompassing both the natural and the supernatural. Even in the midst of suffering, the presence of angels can bring solace. They often minister to those who are hurting, providing comfort that words cannot express. This comfort may come in the form of a friend who sits with you in silence, a stranger who offers a kind word, or an inner strength that carries you through the darkest of times. Their ministry is a reminder that you are never abandoned, even in the midst of pain. When we face moments of doubt or fear, angels often act to reassure us of the Creator's faithfulness. They may remind us of past victories, whisper words of encouragement, or create opportunities for us to experience the goodness of the divine. These reminders serve to anchor us, to keep us steadfast in our faith, even when the path ahead is unclear. The presence of angels is not confined to the physical walls of our homes. It extends into every aspect of our lives. They accompany us in our workplaces, schools, and communities, working behind the scenes to fulfill the divine plan. Their activity is not always visible, but it is always purposeful, aligning our lives with the Creator's will in ways that we may not fully understand. As you reflect on these signs, consider the ways in which they have already manifested in your life. Look back on moments of unexplained provision, protection, and guidance, and recognize the hand of the divine at work. This awareness will deepen your faith and open your heart to the reality of angelic presence, allowing you to live with greater confidence and peace. And so the journey of understanding continues. There is always more to learn, more to discover about the ways in which the divine intersects with our lives. Each sign, each moment of connection is an invitation to draw closer to the Creator, to live in greater alignment with His purposes. As you remain open and attentive, you will begin to see the fingerprints of the divine in every aspect of your life, a testament to the enduring presence of angels in your midst. Angels, as agents of the divine, operate in a dimension that transcends human comprehension. Their work is not bound by our timelines or confined to our expectations. They act with precision, wisdom, and a deep understanding of the Creator's purpose. Recognizing their presence often requires us to shift our perspective, to see beyond the limitations of our senses and embrace the reality of a spiritual realm that is as present as the air we breathe. One of the most profound aspects of angelic activity is their role as guardians. Throughout history and scripture, stories abound of angels intervening to protect individuals from harm. These interventions are not always dramatic or visible sometimes. They are as simple as a delay that prevents an accident, a sudden change of direction, or an inexplicable feeling to avoid a certain path. These subtle acts of protection remind us that there is a divine plan at work, one that ensures our safety even when we are unaware of the danger. Children, in particular, are often recipients of angelic guardianship. Their innocence and vulnerability make them precious in the eyes of the divine, and angels are frequently assigned to watch over them. This is why parents sometimes feel an unexplainable peace regarding their children's well-being, even in challenging circumstances. It is a peace born from the knowledge that unseen hands are always near, shielding and guiding. You may have also experienced moments of inspiration or sudden clarity, times when answers to complex problems seem to come from nowhere. These flashes of insight are often the result of angelic guidance as they work to illuminate our minds and align our thoughts with divine wisdom. Their influence can be felt in moments of creativity when ideas flow effortlessly, and in moments of decision-making when the right choice becomes unmistakably clear. Pay attention to the timing of events in your life, for angels often operate within the realm of divine timing. Opportunities that arise at just the right moment, encounters with people who significantly impact your journey, or doors that open in ways you could never have orchestrated yourself, these are often orchestrated by angelic hands. They ensure that we are in the right place at the right time, aligning our lives with the larger tapestry of divine purpose. The presence of angels can also be felt in moments of deep spiritual connection, when the veil between the natural and the supernatural seems to thin. These moments often occur during prayer, worship, or meditation, when our hearts are fully attuned to the divine. You may feel an overwhelming sense of awe, as if you are standing on holy ground. This is not an illusion, but a genuine encounter with the sacred, facilitated by the presence of angels. Sometimes, the signs of angelic presence are found in the simplest of gestures: a kind word from a stranger, a smile that lifts your spirit, or an act of generosity that meets a pressing need. Angels often work through people, inspiring them to be vessels of divine love and compassion. These moments remind us that we are all interconnected, part of a greater plan that is unfolding in ways we may not fully understand. Even in times of grief and loss, angels are present, ministering to our broken hearts. They bring comfort that words cannot provide, wrapping us in a sense of peace that transcends our pain. Their presence reminds us that we are not alone in our suffering, that the Creator is near to the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. The animals, too, can serve as instruments of angelic activity. Perhaps you have noticed a pet exhibiting unusual behavior, providing comfort or alerting you to something important. Or maybe you have encountered wild animals acting in ways that seem almost deliberate, as if they are part of a larger message. These occurrences remind us of the Creator's sovereignty over all creation and the ways in which the natural and supernatural are intricately connected. As you reflect on the signs of angelic presence, consider how they align with your own experiences. Have there been times when you felt inexplicably protected, guided, or comforted? Have you noticed patterns of divine timing where events seem to unfold with perfect precision? These are not coincidences, they are glimpses into the intricate workings of a divine plan that is far greater than we can imagine. The presence of angels is a testament to the Creator's love and care for His creation. They are reminders that we are never forgotten, that we are deeply valued, and that our lives are part of a purpose that extends beyond our understanding. By remaining open to their presence and discerning their activity, we align ourselves with the flow of divine grace, allowing it to permeate every aspect of our lives. And so we continue to live with an awareness of the unseen, a recognition that we are surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses, both human and angelic. This awareness transforms the way we see the world, filling us with a sense of wonder and reverence for the mystery of the divine. It calls us to live with greater intentionality, to seek the Creator in all things, and to trust in His unfailing love and guidance. The essence of angelic presence is deeply rooted in the Creator's desire to remain intimately involved in our lives. These heavenly beings act as intermediaries, bridging the infinite and the finite, the eternal and the temporal. They do not act of their own accord, but according to the divine will, ensuring that every action aligns with the purpose and glory of the Creator. There are moments when the presence of angels is revealed through an unshakable peace that seems to envelop you even in the midst of chaos. This peace defies logic, standing firm against the storms of life and grounding you in the assurance that all will be well. It is not the absence of difficulty, but the presence of divine calm, a gift often delivered by angelic hands. Dreams are another medium through which angels communicate with us. Throughout history and Scripture, we find countless examples of individuals receiving divine messages while they sleep. These dreams are often vivid, leaving an indelible impression on the mind and heart. They may provide guidance, warnings, or reassurance, acting as a compass for the decisions we face in waking life. If you have ever awakened with a profound sense of clarity or purpose, it may be that you have encountered angelic guidance in the stillness of the night. Sometimes the presence of angels is accompanied by a heightened sensitivity to spiritual matters. You may find yourself more attuned to the needs of others, more aware of the Creator's voice in your life, or more drawn to acts of kindness and service. This sensitivity is not accidental. It is a result of the divine influence working to shape your heart and mind in alignment with higher purposes. Another indication of angelic activity is the appearance of repeating symbols or patterns in your life. These may come in the form of numbers, colors, or specific objects that seem to carry a special significance. While it is important not to obsess over these signs, they can serve as gentle reminders of the divine presence and guidance that surrounds you. You may also notice a change in the atmosphere of your home, a sense that it has become a sanctuary. This shift is not merely physical but spiritual, as angels work to create an environment where peace, love, and truth can flourish. In such spaces, you may find it easier to pray, to meditate, or to simply be still and know that the Creator is near. Angels often work in collaboration with our inner being, strengthening us in ways that are not immediately visible. They inspire courage when fear threatens to overwhelm, patience when the journey seems long, and hope when circumstances appear bleak. Their influence is subtle yet profound, shaping our character and fortifying our spirit for the challenges ahead. There is also an element of mystery to angelic presence, a recognition that not everything can or should be fully understood. This mystery invites us to approach the divine with humility, acknowledging that our finite minds cannot grasp the fullness of the Creator's plan. Instead of seeking to explain every detail, we are called to trust, to rest in the assurance that we are cared for by a power far greater than ourselves. In times of joy, angels join in our celebrations, amplifying the beauty and wonder of life. Their presence adds depth to our gratitude, reminding us of the abundance of blessings that flow from the Creator's hand. These moments of shared joy strengthen our connection to the divine, reinforcing the truth that we are never alone in our happiness or our sorrow. The voices of angels are often described as whispers, soft yet powerful, resonating within the depths of our souls. These whispers may come as sudden insights, gentle nudges, or a sense of conviction that cannot be ignored. They speak to us in ways that are deeply personal, tailored to our unique journeys and designed to guide us toward the fulfillment of our purpose. Even when we are unaware of their presence, angels are continually at work, orchestrating circumstances and aligning events in ways that serve the Creator's greater plan. Their efforts are tireless, their dedication unwavering, and their love a reflection of the infinite love that the Creator has for each of us. At times, their presence may challenge us to grow, to step out of our comfort zones, and to embrace the path of transformation. These challenges are not meant to harm us, but to refine us, to help us become the individuals we were created to be. Angels see us not as we are, but as we can become, and their work is always directed toward our ultimate good. As we journey through life, we may find that the signs of angelic presence become more evident, not because they were absent before, but because we have learned to recognize them. This recognition is a gift, a testament to the Creator's desire for us to live with an awareness of the divine presence that surrounds us. Each sign, no matter how small, is an invitation to deepen our faith, to trust in the unseen, and to walk boldly in the knowledge that we are loved and guided. By embracing this awareness, we open ourselves to the fullness of life, experiencing the peace, joy, and purpose that come from living in harmony with the Creator's will.